I display. No, that's not what I want. Oh, god damn it. I thought I could do this really quick and I can't. All right. I wanted a different background on my computer because it's really freaking harsh and it's very bright. So I wanted something.
My background is so cool. Oh, Jesus.
What was that? Oh, it was
Oh,
really
no. It was one bark. One very loud bark, and that's it. That's all we get. Woo!
That's tell your dog I said hi and dog.
Okay. Well,
They know. They just know.
Tell your dog I says hi.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to shut up? I said.
Welcome to Dog Chat. Today we're talking to Spencer's dog, Ruger.
This is Ruger. He says, "Hey, hey, hey, hey." Sometimes he says it to the wall. Sometimes he says it to his food dish. He's currently saying it to... Oh my god, my mic! No one in particular. This is some fascinating audio. Let's talk about a TV show.
Let's do. Hello, and welcome to the Royal Highness podcast, where sometimes we watch George Red Rocker Martin shows for the first time while enhanced with cannabis products, and then we talk about them while we're still enhanced with cannabis products. But nowadays we're watching The Last Kingdom on Netflix because it kind of fits the theme. And we talk about that instead of talking about, living in this alternate reality. Hi, Spencer.
Hello, Eileen. How you doing?
I am okay. I had a delightful hot beverage just now.
I have a giant glass of apple juice. And also, because no record would be without it, a monster.
Yes.
That's
yes,
ready to
yes.
go here. It's in the tank.
Yeah, okay.
I've also got 7 ink packets for my good pen.
Did Christmas come early?
No, I ordered them off the interwebs. And the last little bit, this bag of Brock's Autumn Mix.
Oh, no. No.
There's like 7 pieces in there.
That is gross.
Yeah,
Those are gross. I'm
It
sorry.
is you're an entire year's worth of wax in one little sack.
But here's the thing, though. I will eat them.
I do too. I love the pumpkins especially.
I can't eat a whole pumpkin in one go. You gotta bite them in half.
Oh,
It's too much at once.
you pop them in, eh? And then you kind of chew the nubbin off the top, and then you snap it in half, split them into either. Mike is doing the thing. He knows what's up. Yeah, and then you split it in half and chew on either side of your mouth until it's gone, and then you swap it back to the other side. I got a process.
This is fascinating. I need a full animation of this entire process.
I can't draw.
No, we'll have one of our 3
One of
fans
our listeners.
who refused to email us out of spite. I don't know.
I think they refuse to. They're afraid because they're worried
They'll
that
say, we'll make a big deal out of it. They're like, then they'll make a big deal. And I won't be able to get any rest. I'll be doxxed, and people find out, the other 2 people in the world who listen to this podcast will find out who I am.
and then we're gonna have to make a club, and there's a Discord server that won't ever get set up, and we'll be
That's
waiting
right.
for
And
that.
then we'll end up doing live shows at weird cons we've never heard of before.
You mean live shows in a conference room at a mall that no one ever goes to anymore?
And it's really sad because you're in the old JCPenney's.
Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to the show. Calm down, everybody.
Gotta pay your dues, man. All right. So, Last Kingdom, season 4. We're so close. We're on the downslope. Episode 2, titled
Episode 2.
Correct. Netflix says, as Uhtred and his men draw closer to BedBathBeyond, prodigal son Whitgar returns with some tricks up his sleeve. And I wrote, who the fuck is that? Is that
Thank
the
you for
uncle's kid?
saying that.
Is that Uhtred's pious kid? I didn't know if we had found out what his name was, but it turns out his name is Baby Uhtred.
We knew about
And
Uhtred from last week.
right,
We did know that.
yes. And then news of Cnuts' treachery reaches Wessex. So I said, this is another spoiler, isn't it? I mean, shouldn't that be kind of a who the fuck is that moment when you're watching it? But now we know it's Whitgar. Of course, nobody knows who Whitgar is. I
Yeah,
don't know. Was he ever named before?
he wasn't named in this episode until the very end.
Oh.
And in fact, no one said Whitgar. I sat here and watched the whole Shell watched it with me tonight, which is unusual. I couldn't, for whatever reason, get Netflix to function on my computer. I was probably downloading a game. That's why. Anyway, I'm sitting here waiting for somebody to say, "Who are you?" I mean, um, I'm
Right,
jump. I'm
everybody just seems to know who he is now.
Yeah, like, oh, I better go get Elfrich. He'll want to see this. See what?
Right.
A ship? Who's this guy? Who's this fucking pirate? What's
How would
going
they
on?
know? Because 'Cause he's been gone
N-
since he was 6, right? Isn't that what he says?
He did what? He's been gone that long?
I think so.
I mean, that's easily 20 years.
Easily. Of course, they aged differently back then. He might be 13
Who the fuck knows? I mean,
running his
Uhtred,
own
at
ship.
this point, Uhtred is 135. Yeah, at one point, I have to tell you this. At one point during the viewing tonight, Shell goes, "Where is this guy from?" Talking about Uhtred. "Where is this guy from? His accent is everywhere."
You're like, "Yes,
Yeah, well, he's a German man playing a Danish Saxon. So it's all sorts of confuseration, which is not even a word.
that's a good word, though. I like confuseration.
Well,
I
there
think
you
we should
go.
make that a thing."
You go right ahead and borrow it if you'd like.
Okay, we're again promised gore, language, nudity, and violent. Now,
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh
I
boy.
would say we got gore. We got another stabby in the eye. They
Yeah.
love the eye gore.
There was
Um,
also a disembowelment.
oh, huh? When?
One of those priests at the end. Oh, spoilers!
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
He
Um,
got stabbed in the gut.
but they didn't show it, did they?
There was the slightest little peak of belly bits
Oh,
as he was falling over. I don't know.
I'm
Maybe did you? Mike just
belly
went belly
bits?
bits like the
Intestines is what you're trying is that the word you're looking for? But I like belly bits.
belly bits is a
Oh,
trademark.
my belly bits are upset.
Drinking
Sounds
so
like a
much of this
snack
apple
from,
juice, I got
Nabisco.
yeah. Try new belly bits in
Oh, no.
cheese and ranch.
Oh. Why has everything
Oh,
gotta be fucking ranch, man?
the ranch is great.
I am not a fan. I will eat it if it's the only dressing in the house. Yes, it will get eaten. Do I like it french fry dipped in ranch? Yes,
Well,
but I don't want it on everything.
you
Anyway,
don't have to have it on everything.
that's
I will have
true.
it on. Yeah, you can have whatever you want.
Okay, so
Have
language,
some mayo chop.
did we get language?
Yeah, Uhtred calls Elfrich a shit.
Oh, that's right. Now, let's talk about the nudity
No, let's not. Can we not? I
because
saw so much man butt tonight.
not just man butt, hairy man butt, fuzzy man butt. This
Yeah,
is fuzzy butt.
yeah. Why?
This is fucking hilarious to me, and I
It
couldn't
was.
stop laughing.
It was.
I'm
It was
like, this
funny.
is
Fuzzy man butt.
this is the nudity I was promised. I'm so disappointed.
During the
Ugh,
recap, there was like a brief flash of Aethelflaed's chest.
I don't think there was nipple, though.
There might not have been nipple, but there was definitely what's the word décolletage? Is that what it is? Well,
Décolletage,
he
like
wasn't wearing a dress, so it doesn't count. But just the thing of it
cle
is
cleavage.
clavage. Cleveland.
Mhm.
Anyway, now,
Anywho,
now, 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 Cleveland.
and we also get violence. So, we always get violence, though, that's
We had an episode without any violence. I think the episode actually, which this is kind of funny, the episode where Uhtred slaps that priest to death, that might have been the only violence in the whole episode. and it was just
How do you top it? How do you escalate the situation from there? How? He slapped a guy to death. I want that superpower.
I would make some changes, let me tell you.
I
Oh
saw
boy.
what was undoubtedly a fake clickbait story, but it made me so laugh so much and made me so happy, which was like the French wax museum had to take down the Trump the Trump statue because people kept punching it.
Fix it, you
And it's
stupid orange
probably
fucker.
fake, but all I can imagine is, like, people just like, "Uh-huh, oh, fucking
Look at this
dumbass
orange fucker. We punch him
fascist,
very
you did a
hard.
fucking war for this,
Hold on a minute. Wait, but you see, this is the wax sculpture. All we are doing is making a dent in a candle. Don't murder. It is just
Man, it
like
would feel
him.
good. I wonder if they've added the Band-Aid to his hand.
It's really not healthy for me to have these feelings about a 79-year-old man.
Oh, that you
I want to
you
physically harm him with my hands,
that you
and
don't
I should.
well,
I'll
that you
say it
wouldn't be
out loud.
sad if the world was without him soon.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a really bad place for us to have to get to emotionally, is to be like, "You know what? I'd be willing." I'm not going to, obviously, in case you're listening, CIA. I'm never
This might
I'm
be something you have to edit out.
ugh.
Okay, so
It would be hard for me not to do flurry of blows, let's just say that.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, like me last weekend for Florian Flows, I kept rolling twos. It was just like, eh.
Yeah.
Little weenie slaps. Okay, moving on. We get the recap. He is Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Alfred, his uncle Alfred took his BedBathBeyond to the Scots, attacked uncle, so he's gonna go. No, Scots attacked Red. Yeah.
No,
No.
Scott's attacked Aelfrich.
Okay. And it said, and he's gonna go and punch down. But I think that was Red, right?
Are you reading your notes to us? Because 'Cause I'm lost at this point, and I don't know, you write in code to yourself, so I don't.
Okay, let's go on. Red's collecting Saint bones, yes?
Yes, indeed. He's trying
And
to
Ood
rebuild
has
St. Oswald!
right, Ood has kid troubles because he doesn't wanna be there. He's like when
Yeah.
you drag your teenager on a family trip and force them to try to have fun.
Jeremy, we are having fun. You will put your hat on the seat and listen.
So then the brother of the sister of the girl that Red's trying to bang that met with Heston and then reported the wrong info to the king. What was his name? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Ass
Aiden.
liquor.
Asslicker. Red's gonna try and take Daneland and the sister, and then we see Uhtred and Fled doing the do, where you
Doing
swear
it,
you
yeah.
saw some maybe side boob or something.
Apartheid
Um,
side boob.
from oh,
Anyway,
and now we see him on the boat making all the other guys do the work while he does the Captain
just
Morgan stance on the
Cat
front.
Morgan stand, yeah.
Yeah, density it's
To
all.
the birds, wah. Oh, we don't go wah, wah, wah.
No, we
That's later,
don't. Not for a while. We don't get the chanting.
which is
Uh,
great because I was like, "Oh, good, I don't have to reach over to click skip."
Now, knowing what we know about the times that they're in back then, the times, why would you he's intentionally cutting himself to bleed into the water.
Yeah, to pacify the sea goddess Ran,
Sure,
and I'm pretty confident you're going to give us a lesson in potential sepsis outcomes here.
correct. That's what I'm saying. He's not going to be pouring hydrogen peroxide on that and then wrapping it in a clean gauze bandage. No, he's going to wrap like a dirty rag around it, and that's it. And then sepsis.
Don't
Boom.
worry, Bayoka. I will clean it 4 to 6 times a day and
Oh
change
my
the
God.
dressing.
46 times a day?
4 to 6.
Oh,
What do you think I am? A bandage maker?
now we get a whole
Mm.
scene between him and his son who's, like, just giving him shit about believing what he believes, even though what he believes is just as much bullshit as what his dad believes,
Yeah, I
and
thought it was
it's
a little unfair of young Uhtred to be critical. Hey, you believe bonkers shit? You believe bonkers shit? It could have been their talk.
oh my god.
What
And
else are
then
you not telling me, Dad? Although he
and he's
doesn't.
like, "Am I the bait? Am I? Huh?" And Richard's like, "What? No." I fucking and he's thinking to himself, "I fucking rescued you from that place. You're so ungrateful." The kid's like, "You fucking stole me from the place." He
Yeah.
doesn't know another life.
It's all a matter of perspective, really. Stolen, rescued, you
Mm,
know, it all depends on.
6, 7. So,
Oh my god, really?
no, it was
Really?
unironic. Edward's whining about how oh, no. So Uhtred's like, "Who do you pray for?" And this kid's like, "The people you killed, Dad." Like, it's a burn.
Oh, yeah.
And then Uhtred's like, "Well, maybe you could, spare some of that forgiveness for your old daddaroo."
How about a little for Pops, huh?
It was just such a fucking sitcom, serious moment that I
Tonight, on a very special episode of The Last Kingdom.
maybe you should have forgiven me. Maybe, just
Oh.
maybe. See? I could win a fucking Emmy. Don't tell me I couldn't. Anyway, cut to Edward whining about how Red's still calling himself King of Mercia, and now he's off somewhere going looking for the bones of St. Oswald. And the Queen's
Mhm.
like, "Wait a minute. Wait, 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 wait. He's putting Oswald back together? That means they're breaking with Wessex." And, like, everybody in that room, I went, "What the fuck does that mean?"
That was, well, that was first a leap,
Yes.
logic,
Right.
but it's true, it just happens to be true.
Happens to be true, but, I mean, he coulda just been being a, like, religious zealot and
Yeah,
wanting the shit for whatever the fuck.
yeah,
So,
and,
I don't know.
uh, the idea is that, well, Ailsworth says that uniting the body of the saint will restore Mercia to greatness, which I guess would imply that you no longer need Wessex to be part of the whole shebang.
A, do they know where all the parts are? B, how many parts do they have to get? Because
Well,
I happen to know there were plenty of places that had, like, toe bones and knuckle bones and eyelashes.
Have you ever played the game Operation?
Yes, I have. So
How many
just those
parts?
things.
Just those few parts. I mean,
Oh,
you don't need them all.
okay, okay.
Uh,
So you
they
need the
got
water on the knee.
yeah,
That's
and a
one.
rubber band, I guess.
Yep, the funny bone.
Uh-huh, and a heart.
Isn't there a lock of some sort? What is that?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
The point though is that you don't need them all. I mean,
Okay. Just,
if you
like,
look at
one from each, like, region of the body. So if you've got,
yeah,
like, one head bone, one torso bone, maybe a clavicle,
yeah, I guess
then
the idea is that like all religious artifacts of this nature, there are several of each of them.
mhm,
Like there's probably a whole bunch of places between 0 AD and 1000 AD that claim to have little Jesus penis. I guarantee you there was like one, but everyone's like, "Oh, we got God cock. So whoop, sign me up. We're
here's
great."
the oh my god. Why would they say that? Here's what I want. I want a comedy sketch where they do the wrist like the baby's leg in the picture, and that goat comes up and eats it.
Ferris, get down, son of a. Oh no! Oh no!
We were
Oh
just so
no!
mad.
And the mole just goes, "Why did I even show up? You could have had Ferris do the whole thing." Oy vey. There goes our one
That's
Jewish
what happened.
listener. I
Oh, shit. Alright.
Anyway, so,
We meet the king and Vapid Girl's kid, and, boy, mom is not happy. Queen mom is, like, "Damn,"
yeah.
because the in-laws are, getting all the attention.
I
So
mean,
or at least
that kid's name is Elf Weird.
what's his name?
Elf Weird.
Elfweird?
Elf Weird.
Elf say it again.
Elf
Elfweird?
Weird. It's that A-E ligature, L, F,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
W-E-A-R-D.
Hmm,
Elfweird.
they're
That
all
is
named Ethelford or something.
that's a signal that you do not love your child.
Wait,
Elfweird.
what? Health weird. Health weird. I'm sure it meant something or it who the fuck knows? They were
Yeah,
weird.
well, I don't e I
So then, and Mom are in the hallway discussing about how, Flood's husband is a pain in the ass, and then Father P is, Mom's like, "Hey, what's his name? Father Patronus? Father
Perling?
Per Perlig?
Yeah, Perlig.
Okay. Okay.
He of
Father
the
Pearl Jam.
testicles. He kept t f per
Father Pearl Jam, she's like, "Hey, bring Father Bioka to me," and he's like, "Uh, dude, you kicked him out." She's like,
Oh,
"Well
yeah.
well, but, um" so then they have a discussion about her choices and how Edward's wife's a fucking idiot, and maybe she shouldn't have gotten rid of those other kids, maybe so hasty. And then what happens?
I don't know. What happens?
The opening. In almost 7 minutes, we get the Survivor song, or
Okay.
whatever.
And then we go to Grimsby, which is a lovely town.
Mm. Well, no, first we go to Bed Bath Beyond, and the
G
uncle's bitching about how the people are, lame,
Oh,
and they're like, "None
that's
of
fair.
these fuckers can fight." And then Aiden, his dude, is like, you know what? We could get some guys if we sold off that, that heart that looks like it came out of a Claire's in a mall somewhere." It's the it's
Mom,
the
I'm not saying
Snow
my
White heart
heart.
container.
And inside it is just the tiniest little bit of Braunschweiger.
I'm pretty sure it's just a pecan.
A pecan? Cool. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
The monks are almost there.
They
So
are
he's
getting
like,
close.
"At least we'll get some money for it, right?"
Yeah.
Now, then we go to the boat of dudes, and it's Grimsby, in
Grimsby.
Northumbria,
Yes.
which is basically Ren Fair on the docks, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With some,
okay.
interesting activities taking place therein.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that
really
that
like there's the little chat as they walk through town, someone asks, "Where do you think we're likely to find priests?" And, of course, the young Uhtred says, "Oh, at the church." And Finan goes, "The whorehouse!"
right.
And at that point, young Uhtred's just like, "Ah, you've offended my sensibilities well too many times, I'm going back."
Yes, it's just like, "I can't believe you said that. I'm going back to the car. Fuck you."
And Baelka's like, "I'll go back with him.
Right,
He'll need a
and
talking to."
that's the cool aunt that's like, "Tell you what, I'll go back with McKenza Fluffer," or whatever her fucking name is, "and sit in the car with her, and maybe we can chat. I'll do the cool aunt thing, and I'll" so,
You know what the funny
um
thing is, though?
hmm?
They found him at the whorehouse.
Right,
But
so Father B actually goes and hangs out on the boat with the kid, is trying to tell him Uhtred's story and how he should give Uhtred a chance.
yeah.
This is gross. Here's the thing.
Are you going to tell me that a story based on a person who didn't exist was slightly problematic?
Well, I mean, it's just like how this kid hasn't known his dad. His
Yeah.
dad really hasn't come looking for him before this, right?
Yeah.
Now, when it seems like there's an opportunity to use his whatever, he's going to go get him and use him. You can understand. I mean, we've seen the Uhtred saga unfold. This kid's been locked in a fucking church
Yeah,
his
and
whole life.
Uhtred. Oh my god. Uhtred is
So he's acting like anybody would in that situation. He thinks he's the good guy. He thinks Uhtred's the bad guy.
yeah. Uhtred's doing what he does. Yeah, oh, Big Uhtred. He's doing that
Big Uhtred.
Big Oot. He's being opportunistic and he's being manipulative and he's using people to his ends, but at the same time pretending not to. That's just what he is.
So the next scene is they literally it's the strangers walk into the only bar in town and, like, everything stops. Like, the only thing they didn't do was somebody playing the piano
Right. Ding,
stopping.
ding, 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 clunk, clunk, clunk. And everyone looks over. Well, serve your tap here.
Mhm,
Hey, we're just
mhm.
looking for some food. Might be a little beer. And if there's ladies present, I ain't that kind of establishment. You get the fuck out of here right now. I got
Right.
money. I'll show you where the pussy's at.
Yep, pretty much. And they set up Osforth to get laid.
Oh my god. If we had done the right a story about a character, I would have chosen that woman to tell a story about because she were feisty. Even Ruger agrees. He wasn't watching the show. Wow, that guy. Well, first of all, they were on like a wooden plank, right? I was on screen for literally 4 seconds, and it's burned into my mind because he was going ah.
More higher.
And after looking at this through the crack in the door, Osworth goes, "Why do I always have to pretend to be the virgin?" Dude, in your other show, you just laid next to women like that. This is nothing different.
Right, right. And there okay, should we tell the folks what's happened? Well, yeah. Did you
They
say
fucking,
exactly what's happening?
they fucking. But then they go into further into the brothel end of this establishment and find brothers Oswy and Easton. That's their names
How do you know that?
because I wrote them down.
Oh, wow. Impressive. Really,
Uh,
honestly, truly.
and they are getting vigorously whipped on the bare ass
Mhm.
for I don't want to say penance. I feel like it was a kink, and we don't kink shame here,
Yeah, of course not.
but ow,
Caliente. But here's where we get our nudity because all we see is hairy butts. That's
it's just
it.
butts.
That's
There's only
butts.
butts. And these women are wearing like parkas while whipping
Yeah.
them in the butt. They're full on, just covered. Oh, it's a chilly night here in Northumbria.
Yep, they're fully clothed, eating a sandwich, yeah.
Yeah, one hand whipping casually, brother.
Scrolling their phone
Uh,
with
you
the
about
other
done? You about done?
I saw another monk come in and,
Told me you're being a bad priest.
okay. So,
So, they
they
leave.
they leave and they discuss strategy, and so Uhtred decides he's just, "Okay, again, this is crazy to me." I'm guessing they had time on the boat to get to know each other? I don't know. We don't know how long that took.
Yeah,
Who knows? Uhtred's gonna send his kid because they see the monks.
yeah.
Like, he's going like, the he because he knows that those are the monks going to buy the heart of Saint Oswald.
Oswald. Yes.
Oswald. So, he's like, "Get on this horse." Now, he doesn't know this kid's ever ridden a horse.
Well, one can assume.
Raised in a monastery?
Is horse riding not chaste enough for monks? Come
I
on.
don't think they ride horses. I don't
Maybe you
think they
gotta get
leave.
places. Sure.
They're cloistered at a young age.
But hey, he had his training horse on the way here.
Yeah, remember I had his tiny giddy up with the
He had
little
the little
tiny
Tony pony, 'cause that's his
No,
training horse.
Uhtred had bought him a pony, didn't he, or
Well,
something?
Yeah,
no,
that was the horse they stole for him, yeah.
Cedric had got
Mm,
him a pony and fucked him
Mhm.
up.
alright. So, anyway, and he's like Uhtred gives him the, "I have faith in you because 'cause you're my boy." You know,
Yeah, well,
"I know
what?
you could do this because 'cause you're my kid." And then Ren Fair, are the rest of them pretty much just being run out of town, basically?
Yeah, yeah, because he's talking to his kid, and behind him, everyone's going, "Uchard!"
Yeah,
and
keep
there's
moving, keep
the
moving.
shit coming down the hill. I saw Citric and Finnan throw like clay cups off into the side of the road because they were booted out of the establishment. Let's say,
Establishment.
and everyone had to leave, so they just laughed.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Closing
Mm,
time. Then we cut to the camp of what was his name again?
Ethelred.
No, this is well,
Yeah.
it is Ethelred's camp, but we see, the brother of Red's crush.
Oh, ass liquor. I can't remember his name.
Yes. Anyway,
Ah,
Slicker.
that's what I'm
And she's
Eardwolf. His name is Eardwolf. Okay.
Wolf, that's right. She's playing serious hard to get.
I don't know that it's hard to get so much as don't want to be got.
Right, right. Now, he thinks he's figured this out. He's like, "Oh, duh. I'll just kill my wife and marry you. Then, it'll be all good. All good." And
Won't
she's
that be
like
swell?
she doesn't say anything, and I could not read her. I don't know if it's good or bad acting,
I could
right?
read her face. Do you know what that face said? Oh, hell no.
Oh, okay.
That was an oh, hell no.
Right.
Very much oh, hell no.
Right.
She did not want any part of that, whatever. It was not her desire to be part of
Murder.
well, it certainly didn't wanna be married to someone who would be willing to murder his enemies
Right.
to get
Someone
what he
close to
wanted.
him. Right.
And Airwolf is like, "Why not just go for it? I mean, isn't that good for you? How about that? Wouldn't that be great?" And she's like, "Are you out of your fucking mind?"
Right?
So just for a minute, she seems like the most sensible person in the entire camp. Although she still isn't because she is attempting to sweet talk what am I doing with my hands here? Sweet talk Ethelred. It's just didn't like any
She
of
does
that.
make her brother's like, she says, "Oh, promise me that you won't hurt fluff, fluff, fluff if he asks you to," and he's like, "Sorry, can't do it."
She says,
He asks me.
I will not deny the king of the Mercians." Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, rah, 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 rah. Now we're in Tetsworth?
Yeah.
Okay. And we've got the Heston CNUT Brita, leading the Dane parade,
Yeah.
and
The unwashed triumvirate, we'll call it.
Heston's gonna leave, and they're all trying to get him to stay. They're like, "It's gonna be the best fight ever! Come on! Well, you wanna stay." He's like, "Man, I just can't."
Too old.
Then we find out.
He just wants money and women is what he wants.
Right. So then CNUT's like, "Well, that's all fine and good, but here, you also have to take my fucking redheaded kids."
And I wanted so badly for Heston to just break the fourth wall, look directly into the camera and go, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Right?
He did not at any point,
Because
which
he's
is
like
disappointing.
he doesn't even blink though, really. I wanted him to be like, "What the fuck? I didn't sign up for that. That's not what we agreed to. I don't take your 2 brats."
Yeah, he was unbothered by that. And then
Ugh.
Canute wanders off, and Heston goes, "Hey, are you pregnant?"
Yeah,
And
Paganga
Brita,
Day.
pregnant. And Brita goes, "Yeah, shh." And he goes, "Mhm, okay," because she threatened to cut his balls off and feed them to him if he tells Canute.
Yeah, that's a solid threat right there.
Yeah,
From there, we
and-
get the rah-rah speech from Canute. And then they're attacking Mercia, right?
yeah, and boy, did they attack it.
And it was quick.
Yeah, I mean, it was brutal. I imagine this is probably. I mean, it's a proper sacking of a city. You
Oh,
know,
yeah, that's good. It's a good sacking. You
it's a
gotta
good
love a good
sacking.
sacking.
Well, I don't have to, but boy, did they murdered many people. There was
Yep.
hell. I dragged that lady over here so she can run into my sword that I'm poking out, and
Oh, they made sure to have fun with it, if you're
oh,
gonna you don't
I've
wanna just do
never.
the same old every guy, it's just like stab and stab. You wanna have some fun. You gotta, run into the dude, maybe take a backwards flippy and then just
Yeah, there's a
you
lot
never
going
know.
on. It's pretty
Yeah.
wild,
Okay.
but
Then
I
cut
didn't like it.
to Bed Bath Beyond.
Yeah.
and frickin' Aiden are arguing about what to do with the ships that they can see coming towards BedBathBeyond. So Aiden's like, "Me and my surfer dude are gonna go down to the beach
Raw.
and dude, and see who this is." Here's what I have to ask. This is just where it happened to dawn on me that this was not the first person that I had seen that looked this way. There was more than one villager and one of these guards whose eyes just don't focus together.
Yeah, there was a guy in the tavern at Grimsby who was very clearly looking in two directions.
This is happening repeatedly.
Yeah, I think they're casted that way. Like, let's get some medieval looking people.
Oh my god, what
Anybody
does
with
that
googly
mean?
eyes that looks the wrong way? Come on, you get in here. Put on the sackcloth. You're gonna be in a show.
They're showing around a picture of Marty Feldman going, "Anybody who looks like this guy."
Can you do a thing? Can you do this? I
Oh.
can't. Not for long. It hurts.
Alright, so he comes out and he sees who's on the boat.
Yeah, and then he goes, "Oh, I gotta go upstairs. Go tell Elfrich that."
Gotta go tell Frick that it's Whirligig. He is back.
But we don't know that it's Whirligig because he just says Elfrich needs to see this, and then he comes down and just talks to him like we are supposed to know who the fuck Whitcar is.
Right.
I
Well, I
thought you.
figured out this is the and I wrote, "This is the prodigal son from the"
Yeah,
so it's Whirligig.
but there's no overt indication. So if you were watching the show without like the synopses between episodes, you'd be like, who's this tan
Right.
guy?
Now, we have this weird, like, father, son, haven't seen you in a long time. "Hey, you never came looking for me. We kinda thought you drowned did." He's like, "No, no hard feelings." And he has brought with him the A team,
Yeah,
basically.
they love it when a plan comes together.
Yes, he has brought his collection, as he calls
Mhm.
it, from around the world of the strongest and best fighters and warriors, and Frick's like, "Fuck yeah."
The vampire is saved.
So nice, right? With here, oh, fuck, Uhtred has no idea what they're rolling up on, right? This one boat of dudes could take out him and all his guys in, like, half a minute. Done.
Allegedly.
Donezo, and then they could still go to the whorehouse,
Yeah.
or to the bar, or to a delightful tea house where they could enjoy small sandwiches. So,
Or those little pieces of bread with dill on them and cucumber? I mean,
cucumber, usually a little dill, some cream cheese
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, those.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm thinking of. That's what.
Yeah, I love a good cucumber sandwich. Anyway,
Yeah. Wow, we got off the track. That never happens.
never. So Uhtred is trying to decide what they're gonna do. They haven't seen the signal, so they're like, "Well, let's just kinda hide over here for the night and wait for baby Oot to give the sign." They haven't even said what the sign's gonna be.
Yeah, and neither have we seen that the sign. I mean, do we even see young Uhtred meet up with the monks yet? No, that hasn't happened. At least in our timeline.
Right.
So instead, we
Next
go
scene,
back to when.
they're training the queen to be a saint because this is the new thing you do now.
It's a preparation for coronation.
Right.
For coronation.
Yeah. And, the mom is realizing that Ed's kind of a pushover, and she fucked up when
Yeah.
she arranged this marriage, right?
She
Because
picked
she's like, "Well, I guess I'm no longer needed here."
she picked
She
the wrong lady and the wrong father-in-law
Yeah, she
because
kind of flounces
Ethelhelm
out.
is like, "I'm gonna make everything the way I want it, and I'm gonna tell Edward to do what I want." Blah, 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 blah. And Elspeth's like, "That's my job. Oh, I
Ugh.
can't do that anymore."
Blah, 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 and Hilda have a moment, And she's like, "Oh, yeah, she's having a moment. She kinda misses daddy, so." The queen? What's her name again? What's her Ethel what?
Oh, what, the new queen or
No, the old queen. I call her mom.
Ailswith?
Mom is giving the nuns, like, 17 here's 17 I whatevers, coppers, pennies,
No, she wants
nuts.
17 candles. She
Yeah,
want Give me 17 candles. Like, why? Want that number?
and don't skimp on the enunciation.
Yeah, make sure it's
Hell
very
no.
good.
Oh, man.
"Que Friday, we're never blah, blah, blah." You gotta do it right. I'll hear, 'cause I have microphones everywhere.
Hilda and the mom is it the Hilda and the mom?
Yeah.
Talking about how shitty the mom treated the kids of Edward and the villager girl? Oh, right. And so mom's like, I wanna see her." And Hilda's like, "I think Hilda should have just said, 'Fuck you.'"
You
No,
know,
no.
this is funny because at this point, I paused the show and I turned to Shell and I said, "This is the 3rd holy person in a row in 2 weeks to tell Ailswith she's a cunt." Because Baoka did it first, ended
Yep.
up getting kicked him out of town. Purelig did it at the beginning of this episode, and now Hilda's doing it. And I'm waiting for the 4th person, and Ailswith finally goes, "Fine! I'm an asshole!" Brr!" It just
I think she kinda has that moment later on, whether
Yeah, but
she says
she
it or not.
immediately ruins it. She
Mm.
immediately ruins it. Anyway.
We cut to oh, we get more nudity.
Oh, we should also mention at this point, this is where, they make an arrangement, Hild makes an arrangement for her to meet with Edwin and her son, and have them meet together.
Right.
Anyway, we do see nudesies.
Yep, we see some boys being paraded no, some men, let's be clear, grown men, being paraded through town naked, mostly with their hands over their winkies.
Yeah, and some butts happen.
We see some butts, we see side butt, we see a lot of side butt.
Or that side butt. It's a little I'm a little put off by that.
Yeah, well, it's just a human body, man.
Yeah, I
Meat
know,
sacks.
but
Canute and,
ugh.
Brita are getting jiggy on Red's bed.
Yeah, that was my wife lost her shit at that point because he's like she walks into Ethelred's chambers and she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I've discovered Ethelred's bed. Would you like to discover it with me?" And then within 20 seconds, they're full on doing the fuck. And Shell goes, "Didn't they didn't even take any time to get ready. Isn't she doesn't that hurt? Isn't she hurting?" I don't know. No foreplay.
Well, I think the whole killing thing was for her.
That's that's a kink I will shame.
Yeah.
Murder.
'Cause a good time was had by both, clearly. They
They
were
were having a great old time doing the sexy. And then we get the weirdest title card in the history of title cards. Boy sitting on stairs reading book is labeled Ethelstan, the first king of all England and the English. And I went, spoiler alert.
that's what it said. I picked up Ethelstan and then what it said beneath it, I faded so quick, I didn't
Oh, I read
catch
it.
it.
And I was like, there's something amiss. This is a small boy, and Edward is currently king. Please explain.
Yes, I'm sure we will. Yeah, but spoiler alert. So who does he become? Who does Ethelstan become?
The
King
first king of
what?
all England and the English. His name is Ethelstan. Uh,
No, I know, but he will change his name because it doesn't start with Ethel once they become king.
There were plenty of kings whose names started with Eth.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, I mistyped that horribly.
I thought that
Ethel.
was like,
Yeah,
uh
Ethelstan was the king of the Anglo-Saxons in 924, and the king of the English from 927 to his death in 939. He was the son of King Edward the Elder and his first wife, Edwin. This is a for realsies thing.
it is, unless you're reading a synopsis of the show.
No, this is Wikipedia.
Okay. Well, is it a synopsis of the show on Wikipedia?
No, it was the Ethelstan page on Wikipedia.
Is it the character of Ethelstan on the Wikipedia as a character from Game of Thrones or no, I'm
I'm
sorry, The Last Kingdom?
I'm gonna drive to your room where you are right now and break wind. and you're going to suffer for asking all these questions.
All right.
I had tacos for dinner.
The queen approaches, they chat for a little while, and she's like, "Come with me." And she puts him and his mom together.
Yeah, and they have a nice moment in the garden.
Yep. Great. Mom's feeling guilty. That's good. Cut to baby Oot intercepting the monks and begging them to take him with them. At first, they're like, "Fuck off." And he's like, "Hey, you know what? We sure would be ashamed if anybody found out about that hair butt plank spanking back at the."
I know what you did in Grimsby.
Yep. I
Okay,
know what you did in Grimsby.
get on your giddy up then.
Yep. Then they're like, "Well, are you any good in a fight?" And he's like, "Nope."
Wow,
They're like, "Great. They can kill you while we escape. Don't have to be faster than your bear. You just have
that's
to be
right.
faster than your friend."
Needs to be faster than your Uhtred.
That's correct.
Back to Wessex we go, where Edwin puts Ethelstan to bed and has a little chat with Aelswith, and it goes as well as you would expect, considering Aelswith is half the conversation.
Yeah,
What? So cold.
she
She's so
hasn't
cold.
really told this woman who she is. This woman just thinks she's some sort of saint who arranged this amazing meeting for them, and the mom and the mother, they're just, like, chatting, and the mom's like, "You know what? I'm gonna make sure nothing ever happens to little baby Ed still stand over there, but you can't see him anymore." And I'm thinking, "Why?
I'm.
Why can't she see him anymore?"
I wondered that same thing. It didn't make any sense.
No. You through this whole conversation, you just see them both realize what a terrible, horrible person this woman is,
Oh, she's
right?
yeah, a absolute monster.
Cut to Brita foraging for cheese post-coit.
Oh man, that was hilarious. She's digging around the shelves in some room, and Canute's like, "What is killing make you hungry?" And I wanted her so badly to go, "I like cheese, bitch," but it didn't happen. I'm a little disappointed because
Like, "Look, I found random cheese. If I find random cheese, I'm going to eat random cheese."
in comes Jackdaw to say, "Hey guys, bad news. Whole village of people fucking dead."
Yeah, that young Alice Cooper, man. It's the eyeliner. He's extreme with his eyeliner. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Little
You know,
heavy
there's
on the
a
makeup,
smoky
yeah.
eye, then there's a
Then there's
then there's a full-on, you know,
campfire eye.
inferno eye.
Yeah. Seventh circle of hell eye.
Mom and Stiepa go to church. Okay, so mom's going into church and Stiepa kinda comes around her, doesn't he?
Uh,
And just
yeah.
beats her to
Like, "Poop, poop,
Father
poop, poop."
P, who
Yeah.
whispers to Ed.
And then everyone goes and meets in the hall.
Oh,
And
they find out about the attack on Mercia.
yeah, they say Aylesbury's been sacked, and everyone has an opinion about what Edward should do. And he
Yep,
starts having one of those panic moments where everyone gets louder and louder, and then you hear, "Yeep." And at the end of the zoop, he goes, "Enough! Stop all the fucking talk!" Basically,
yep, he has a little bit of a tantrum. He
tells
says, "I'm
everyone to
not
shut up
canceling the coronation." The mom's like, "Hey, clearly, you gotta cancel this thing." He's
Yeah,
like,
because
"Nope."
as an excuse to not coronate the woman that
Mhm.
she doesn't like. I don't know why I talked into my glass just now.
I thought this was the end of the episode for some reason. This felt like the end of the episode because they had a great money shot of Ed. He had great hair. His hair looked amazing.
There was a lot more show following that.
And there was, but for some reason, this felt like and I paused and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm nowhere near there." So, uh, Finn's looking at the fort, and he's like, I think there's, like, 4 I can count, like, 40 helmets on the wall."
Yes.
As far away as they are, what kind of eagle eye is this guy that he can see 40 helmets? Helmets.
I imagine he doesn't count them as helmets until they move. Remember,
They're
these
the
guys don't
same
stand
color as the bricks, and they are so far away.
the helmets bob when people walk, and there's no smog.
But they don't know he's got a bunch of strong guys, like circus strongmen
No,
dudes.
he doesn't know there's fellas sitting
Nope.
like a band of ne'er-do-wells up against a wall, sharpening their knives and eating sloppily. That was
in
such a
a
funny
weird
cut.
it was a weird they were in that weird little alcove together, but they
Yeah.
were all doing different
Yeah,
things.
you've been
Why would they
deceived.
just why would they hang out together like that? They've just been on a boat together for how long?
Maybe they're
Why
all
do they just sit grouped like that?
Oh!
It was a
Oh, I
weird
got it. I
choice.
got it. I got it. I got it. They actually weren't separate dudes. They're all connected by some bizarre umbilicus, and they're actually one
Ooh.
giant eldritch being that operates as independently but moves as a unit. Huh?
Ooh, now we're getting into some, Game of Thrones
This is
territory,
some
so
John Carpenter shit going on here.
oh,
Or they
man.
just wanted that heart being deceived moment. So
Still thought it was the funniest thing. It was like a literal scene from Carrots of the Caribbean?
Carrots
Carrots
of
of
the
the
Caribbean.
Caribbean. Carrots of the Caribbean is my favorite ride at Disneyland.
It's the worst episode of VeggieTales ever.
I watched the fuck out of that episode, man.
If it had Johnny Depp in it, yeah, he had
Yeah,
a mega pint of wine and decided to
I'm
record an episode of VeggieTales, a Christian show about
I
produce.
am the reason
Fuck
they're on this
off.
gone.
Anyway,
Then we have a strange scene between Oot and Biyoko where Oot's like, "Am I doing the right thing?" Of course, Frydenberg was like, "Yup." No hesitation. I thought, maybe hear him out. Maybe see why he's feeling a little unsure. Because his senses if his spidey senses are tingling, uh, turns out he's actually right. Because there's way more dudes, but okay. We hear the monks talking about what a dick, Frick is, and, Aiden sees the monks coming up. "It's Red's errand, boys. Come for the holy treasures." Now, who else wrote, "We've already got one"?
I did not. But
"We've already got one."
this was good though.
It
That's good.
it was literally the scene from Monty Python where it's John Cleese at the top of the wall as the French dude, and, the other guy's down below as, King Ar
It was
anyway,
Grant Chapman. The best part about it was that the captions actually caught Aelfrich saying, well, then you can go home." With the really sold it to me. It's like, good, goodbye. Good day, sir.
then baby Uhtred pipes up and plays to his ego.
Oh God, did he a kiss ass? And it was perfect.
He lets him in, and then he says to Aiden, "Put him in the slave quarters, I don't trust this guy."
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, it was too much, wasn't it? It was too thick. There was
Pour it on a
too
little heavy.
much.
Yeah.
He saw right through it, and, that's
In
when
the
we see the
night.
hoodlums
Oh yeah.
in their little alcove.
Yeah. And then in the night, everyone's asleep, and I
Yes.
thought to myself, this isn't much of a glorious place to rest, but I guess slave quarters. And
Yeah.
Baby Ute gets up and he wanders out and he finds his way to the battlements where he throws a torch through the wall. And off in the distance, Big Ute and Finnan are looking. Did you see that? As the torch falls. And as if to punctuate it, because it was such a poorly thrown torch, Baby Ute throws a second one, and then both of them go, "It was a sign."
What if literally somebody had just accidentally dropped a torch off the sun? They're like, "Oh, this is like
Yeah. What
go,
if there
go."
was a what if there was a dude just wandering down there and ow! Fuck, got torches? What?
Or he sets the hillside on fire.
Oh no.
See, that's gonna cost him. Do you know that's expensive? They
Yeah.
have ways of finding out who did it too.
So
So, they decide they're gonna go, but they're not gonna take everybody because they think there's only like 40 guys there. They think they have
uh-huh.
the advantage.
Well, they don't. But
They
we don't
don't.
know that right away. By the way, this is when the siege of Bebbanburg occurs, and that
Mhm.
happened historically in 910. So if that helps you have an idea when this happened historically, there you go.
Okay. So they had fuck all in
Yeah,
910,
910.
basically.
There wasn't the Wi-Fi was real bad.
Oh, man. You couldn't get a signal like half the places you went.
Yeah. I mean, Starbucks only like two.
Uhtred and his guys are climbing up these slippery rocks in the dark.
Yeah, not the safest thing to do.
I would swear one of the guards by the water points to them? Does he not? I said, "Uh-oh, they saw him." Oh, I
No,
guess not,
that didn't
because
happen.
Oot and Finn take out the guards easily, of course, because one's eyes go 2 completely different directions.
Yeah,
Not the
and
guy
then
you want.
this gate thing, why did that happen? Was that just a time thing? Because they had to have time for the other shit that was going on to develop, so
I
they
don't know. I It did seem long and drawn out, didn't I think it was just so that while they're trying to get in, baby Oot is in danger,
yeah,
right? He
because
could be killed at any moment.
Whitcar has captured Baby Oot and is beating out information from him.
Right. And the so Finn so the okay, so baby Uhtred's now in front of Aiden and Frick.
Yeah.
Then we see Finn lashing oars together to make levers, a simple machine.
Yeah, this is the Simple Machine Show because they later use a pulley.
Here's my question.
Okay.
Why the fuck is Uhtred going under? Why aren't they sending some expendable red shirt?
In case somebody fails to hold the thing up and they
Correct. And it stabs him
that's
because that man levitated through there. Did you see?
he did push really hard at the end. And you know what's funny is you said that guy's gonna die. Michelle said that. That guy's gonna die. And I said, he can't. He's the main character.
Right.
And of course he pushes through just as the gate comes slamming down.
No, he flies through the air as the gate comes down.
I will have to go back and watch that moment again to see how ridiculous it was.
It was silly.
It was
At
silly.
least it felt silly to me. Maybe I had a moment, maybe I had
No, no, it
a
was silly.
cognitive moment of, "Whoop."
It was
Um,
silly.
alright. He heaves the gate up, and then, oh no, somebody's ringing the bell. Clangety clang clang.
Is this a trap? Ah, there's a
Oh,
trap.
no, it's Frick's kid is beating up the monks and beating up baby Oot, and he kills the monk, and then he's like, "It's too bad, baby Oot, that monk had to die, so maybe you should tell us what we wanna know." And at the same time, Oot's sneaking up on this, right? We can't see what's happening.
Yeah, they can't see any of it. But what he
Right.
can see is the back of his uncle's head.
Mhm.
So he captures him, holds him at sword neck, whatever. And meanwhile, Baby Oot is choking the fuck out of his captor,
Mhm.
which was pretty cool to see. So, "Don't make me kill a man" almost went backwards on him. And then Uhtred's giving a speech. He's like, "This piece of shit robbed me of my inheritance, and I'm gonna murder him. The rest of you are gonna be my pals because this is my place. Hey, Aiden, do you remember me? Who are you loyal to?" And
Right?
Aiden says, "I'm loyal to the true heir of blah, 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 blah." And he points up to Whitcar, who's like in a crow's nest somewhere.
Yeah, wiffle balls up doing the owl on the parapet thing or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
and he's got a crossbow,
Uh-huh.
and he's pointing it at Uhtred?
I think he was no, he
No, he
wasn't,
wasn't.
because he's like, "I am the true heir of blah, 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 and a son does not always love his father." Slink
Right through the
right in the
eyeball.
eyeball.
And what's great about that is he even says, "I'm not going to miss."
Mhm.
And, Uhtred said, "I will dodge the bolt." And and Whitcar says, "I'm not going to miss." Like, "Not aiming for you."
Mhm.
I didn't expect him to shoot Elfrich in the eye,
You
but
know,
he sure did, right in the face eye.
so the question is, are they
Mm,
gonna join forces?
not a chance.
Or
I believe these cousins will be fighting against each other for the next episode or 4. Or
perhaps
it'll be over next episode, who knows? Because
time means nothing here.
nah,
Or we'll jump 17 years into the future.
I don't think that Whitcar could
Uhtred will
be
look the same. Father Bioka will look the same. Finnan will look the same. Anyway,
I
did we miss
I
anything, Mike? That's it. So that was the end of the episode.
Pielka, not Pielka, Pillig says, "Well, how did that work out, lady?" I was like, "Ooh, he's channeling his inner Tyler Durden."
How'd that work out for you? All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. Please let us know you listen. Share us around to whoever. We don't care. Put our podcast on, the wall in the bathroom at your local stop and go. We don't care. Email us royalhighnesspod at gmail.com. Message us on Facebook or on Buzzsprout. Or I want to thank our producer, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome.
And the fine folks over at Injured Nerves Productions. We can't wait to do it all again next week. Yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
next week we can.
But until then, love you. Bye.
Adios.
Caliente.
Royal Highness is an Injured Nerves production. It is produced and directed by Mike Began and is available on all podcast networks. The comments and opinions expressed here are those of the hosts and their guests and are not affiliated in any way with Netflix or the Last Kingdom series. If you would like to contact us, you can do so at royalhighnesspod@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. We hope you come back to listen again.